You touch your face so that you don't have to touch it again for the next hour. All right? No more face touching.
Okay.
You know, like some like body language experts should watch our shit, so that just that they can like watch and like tell you.
They
what,
look
like,
at me. They're like, he's not okay.
That comes dying.
Someone should. They're like, someone should really check up on that.
That guy
kid.
needs to go see a psychologist. Like he's really struggling.
The podcast is the only thing holding him together.
Yeah, you can see he's about to go home and cry.
I start from.
You've already done it.
It's just itchy, man. My eye was just itchy, like, because you know, it doesn't matter. Welcome back, episode 27
Of ScumCast.
of ScumCast.
Gang shit. We I think there is one clear thing we need to like start this week off of. Talk about the best boxer in the world.
Right, before we do that,
The best boxer in the world, though. He's the best.
Before we do
Bro,
that,
he's the best. Say he's
Bro.
the best.
before we do that, we go into this first. Is it rigged or is it not rigged?
No, it's not rigged.
Okay. I just wanted to ask you what you thought.
No, it wasn't
Yes.
rigged. I don't think.
Okay.
No, I don't think. I think Ben is, judging on my opinion of Ben, I think he has a bit more like about him than that.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason I would say it wasn't.
Yeah. And he
like,
said the most embarrassing thing happened that could have.
Yeah. Like, before we do even get into it as well, he said in an interview afterwards he got paid more from that Jake Paul fight than just the base purse of that Jake Paul fight than all of his 9 Bellator wins altogether.
Wow. And he was a champion, so
And they're all wins.
you think that?
And it's
Wow.
and it's just like, well, you wonder why he took the fight. It's like
Yeah, because he
that's
just
secured himself.
made years worth of stuff in one night of one round. So he really didn't even get hurt that much.
Yeah.
Like he came
Like,
out with one
the question
hit.
that you asked me like last week of like how much would you get paid to get knocked out? He literally just was like, yeah, I'll do that.
But he didn't expect to get knocked out.
No, he didn't. See, no, but like he went into it like the entire way thinking.
And look, like Jorge Masvidal said on the interview, Ariel Helwani, he said that you can't say that Jake Paul is like a world-class fighter now.
He's the best boxer in the world. What are you talking about?
Okay, boxer, not fighter.
Him versus Floyd Mayweather is it like surely?
That Ben Askren isn't a great like.
I might actually put a face touch
Isn't a
counter
great
in this
model
fucking
of,
episode because I'm not going to because I'm not going to watch the entire thing. It's already
What?
to watch how many times this cunt
Touch
touches his
count?
face, but like I should
You know
do
what,
it.
man? I had a nap and I'm trying to clean out like the eye boogers out of my eyes so I can see better, so I can like be able to present better.
You look
My
fine.
speech is slowly coming back. You know.
He was dead. He was impaired.
When
He
I
was- he
wake
was a
up,
vegetable.
honestly, sometimes when I wake up, like it's so like
I had 2 naps today.
it's honestly so risky sometimes when I'm driving my car.
I the like 10 minutes after I wake up, I'm like energized. Like not even 10, like 5.
No.
I start walking around. You know, I'm fine.
I have one of those things where like I
A power nap.
like people to not talk to me. That's why I like that it takes more than 30 minutes to get to uni.
Yeah. So
When
you
I
can
wake
just-
up, there's 30 minutes in the morning. I don't like anyone talking to me.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't
And
mind.
not
I'm a
even-
pretty good morning person.
No, not even because I'll get angry. I'm just a little more like I'm still almost in the subconscious world.
I'm just alive.
So
all the
like
time.
if someone's talking to me, I might not hear you, and I might not be doing that on purpose. It might honestly just be because I'm just like still over there.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm awake and I'm ready. Like it's like I'm rise and grind. I'm those YouTube tutorials, you know.
Oh yeah.
They're like wake up at 5.
Are you Jocko just posted fourth?
What's that? You woke up at 5 o'clock this morning. You missed an hour of work. That's what I'm like.
Oh, okay, back to Jake. Ooh.
The best boxer in the world.
Ooh. Honestly, look, the reason I say I can understand why people are saying it's rigged is for 2 reasons that they said. First, at the beginning of the fight, neither of them got any real good hits on each other, and it looked very scrappy. And so the way Jake knocked him out was so clean that it was like, how did it go from so scrappy to just like so clean? Second part was when he did get up, he didn't seem that like distraught. Like he didn't seem like that unable to.
Oh, I think he looks
Fight.
pretty unable to fight.
He looked pretty like.
He was like looking the wrong
but
way.
he always sort of looks like that though.
No, he was like no, he doesn't. He was looking the wrong way. He was like looking at the red. Like he was
Okay, and then the third part is they're saying when Ben Askren walked off, he was laughing with his wife.
Yeah, because he doesn't care.
Yeah, and that's the other aspect that I thought. I was like,
He does not
the
care.
other two, I can sort of see why people are standing on those platforms.
And the first one,
But,
the
like,
first point you made, like, I don't think that matters. Like, I don't think that...
That was really sloppy, and that I
Like,
don't know where.
I think they're just finding their feet because they're
True,
both
yeah.
not really actually good boxers. Like, Jake's still only like,
I mean,
however
you're
long he is.
lying to yourself now, though.
Yeah, no, he's the best. I'm just gonna
'Cause
say.
Who do you think he's going to fight next?
I think he like there was shit on Twitter like straight away after with like Tyrone Woodley beefing.
That
Shit.
he called out Daniel Cormier.
Yeah, but he's not gonna fight Daniel Cormier.
Daniel Cormier isn't going to fight him.
Yeah,
And if that happened, Jake
weight
would
classes,
lose.
weight classes.
Not only that,
is,
Jake would lose.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
yeah.
Daniel
He
actually is a
can
proper
throw
boxer.
hands. So can Tyrone Woodley though.
Oh right, yeah.
Tyrone Woodley surely would like slap it, and like that power. Oh, that could be.
See,
that,
they've both got power.
that
behind
right
theirs.
hand, that right hand, that.
They're both- But they're saying he should fight someone his weight and his size.
Yeah, so like that's more so. And
They're
like,
saying
look, I wouldn't
they're
be.
saying Rockhold.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They're saying
I
he's
wouldn't be
fight Rockhold.
surprised if Floyd comes out, because like
Just for the money bag.
because like the
Conor
way,
might do it.
yeah. He
Oh,
might.
but now he's got the poor.
Depends how the Poirier goes though. Like he might wait on that. Like if he loses again, if he loses Poirier.
I think if he wins, regardless of loses, he will take that match because that's not like.
No, if he wins against Poirier, I think he will stick UFC and try and go again. And
Well,
be
did
like,
you see
"Get
what
that
he
match
said
on."
recently on his Twitter or Instagram or something?
No.
I seen it. Someone posted about it, saying, "I'm gonna break someone's face with this chip on my shoulder."
Interesting. What chip is there?
Well, because he's lost the last two.
I just don't believe him at this point. I just do not believe him.
Oh, not two. Wait, he beat Cowboy and then he lost to.
Then he lost
Poirier.
to Poirier, yeah. And he lost before that, which was like 6 years ago.
Yeah, which was against Khabib.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can see why he can sort of have a chip on his shoulder because not only has he lost and not been able to like accomplish anything he's kind of set out to do since in terms of the
dude,
UFC,
he went on vacation afterwards and was like
I mean, when you're that rich, what else are you gonna fucking do, man?
Like, dude, he does not care.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not. It almost seems like it's not for him because that hunger, that sort of intensity that he had behind him before, which was driven by I need to succeed, I need to make it. That's not.
Yeah,
there
exactly,
anymore.
exactly. Which is what he drove him. And so I don't believe he has a chip on his shoulder anymore.
Yeah.
Like a real chip.
Well, a real chip.
Like a big chip.
This is just
He's got like he's got like a kangaroo.
Well, it's more like an egotistic.
He doesn't have like a Dorito
it's like
or
a little
nothing.
bump.
It's like a little tiny little chip. You know,
Yeah.
it's like a crumb of a chip. Like I smashed it and then he's got a little chip. You know,
It's like he did some bad steroids and there's like a little lump on his shoulder.
Are you accusing?
No, I'm not accusing him. I'm saying
Notorious?
if he was
No,
to.
I'm kidding. But yeah,
If
no,
he
like
was-
him versus Jake Paul would he would smash Jake Paul in a boxing fight though.
Right, but
Um,
that would be a lot of money.
Yeah. That'd be the biggest fight possibly of all time. Weirdly.
Sadly, yes.
Yeah, and it's like
It'll probably be bigger than him and Mayweather.
yeah, like
Just because boxing fans would be like, fuck. Like, even though they, like, look, even though it seems like the Floyd Mayweather one would be the bigger fight just because technically it's like two professional fighters fighting at it. I think because so many people not only hate Jake, but now the boxing community wants him to be disproven as well.
yeah.
So I think heaps and heaps of people will be buying the tickets.
Yeah, for sure. No, for sure. Like it'll be like
And
massive.
heaps of
And
other
Conor
people
McGregor.
would-
And the
he-
Conor McGregor
Yeah,
factor.
and heaps of other people want to see Conor McGregor to get knocked out by a guy.
It'll be
that's
interesting,
supposed to be a
yeah.
joke.
Like because Jake will
'Cause
actually have
then-
a lot more fans than normal in that fight.
Right.
Like Jake actually, some people will be like, yeah, I actually kind of want Jake
Yeah.
to fuck this guy up, you know,
Yeah.
like which would be kind of interesting.
Well, like Snoop, what's it called, bet on Jake. So like that was surprising to me.
yeah, I saw Pete Davidson just roasting the fuck out of him most of the night, like going out around,
Jake.
Yeah, like he was one of the
Pete Davidson, look,
He's running
I
around
understand that like they have a comedian on the UFC. I understand that, but Joe wasn't exactly so like
he's not a comedian
known
on the UFC.
as a comedian, and he's not a comedian on the UFC.
Yeah,
All I heard while watching the fight was just what's his name?
Pete Davidson,
Pete. I was gonna call him Dave
Peterson.
Jordan Peterson's younger unknown son.
But a completely different like route.
Pave Davison.
Pave.
Whatever his fucking name is. Pete Davidson. I just heard him commentating. I heard them commentating. He's like, oh, he missed that right hook. And then I just hear out of nowhere, Dave. See, oh my God, whatever. Pete. I don't know where Pete just goes, oh, they should kiss. And I'm like, if this was high school and I'm standing next to you, I would be laughing, losing it, laughing. But the fact that it's supposedly a professional fight, and there is one commentator that's supposed to be professional. Snoop Dogg is more like a Joe Rogan. Like, he knows a little bit more about fighting than probably Pete Davidson.
Yeah, definitely.
But he's not making the jokes all the time.
Pete doesn't give a fuck. Pete's there for the kids that are watching for Jake Paul.
Yeah,
like, because like that's
clearly, because that's why he was like, they should kiss.
Yeah, and like that's why like Doja Cat was there twerking throughout the entire event.
Oh, was she there?
Yes,
I saw Jack Harlow was there as well.
They did different like things throughout.
Apparently, they did it through like half.
Justin Bieber did like.
They did it in like during the rounds or something. That's so stupid. Okay, see, Triller, I understand, and shout out to you because we'd like you to support us.
People were saying the overall like
setup
pay-per-view was not worth it.
Well, that's what they're saying. Yeah.
So like that's which is obvious. That is obvious. Like that was obvious. I think that was going to happen. Like if you paid for that and didn't stream it, like I think you've got I don't know. Because
I think you got played.
Yeah, I think that was kind of obvious. Next up though, like bro, TikTokers versus YouTubers is gonna be.
Oh,
apparently one of those dudes one of those TikTokers getting paid like $5 million or some shit. Apparently for that one of the fights.
Fuck, man.
Like I think it's bigger than I think it is, because I look at it and I think this is a like small like cringy event. I think it's going to be way bigger than I think it is.
Because there's so many kids that you don't understand.
Yeah,
they'll get their parents to pay for the pay-per-view.
I know, and I'm
because the parents will be like, "Oh my god, my son's interested in sports."
I'm ignorant.
Hey, my son. Hey, some guys like his son's always in video games. He's like, "Fuck it."
And I'm pretty sure.
I just wish my son would just play outside. Sometimes he's like, "Dad, can you buy this boxing fight?" Yeah, anything.
I'll watch it with you.
And then he's sitting watching with him. He's like, "What the fuck did I buy?" They're like arguing with each other, not fighting.
Addison Ray's in the middle of the round. Addison Ray's out there doing a dance.
Did you hear? Wait, is it Addison Ray that broke up with that guy?
That's the one fighting.
Guess who apparently she's dating.
Oh, imagine she makes a fucking it's like the WWE. She comes out mid-round.
But guess who?
It's Addison Ray's music.
She just breaks like, instead of like a bottle like Steve Austin, she just breaks like, shows TikTok to people on the Triller app. She just goes. Breaks
it off Money in the Bank thing. Bang, Bryce! I want to fight you. I think that's his name. And then
also. The allegations supposedly, she's seeing Jack Harlow now.
Oh, Jack can do better.
Bro, what are you trying to say?
Because like ever since you told me Addison Ray isn't like all that,
she's not.
She actually just isn't.
She really isn't.
She just actually isn't. Like I understand. Like it's really weird how people pick out like favorites. Like from TikTok, like it's the same from Vine. TikTok have their 2 stars. One of them was what's her name? The really, really young girl, D'Amelio, the Charlie D'Amelio. Yeah, that one that was really young.
The dancing one?
Yeah, and
they all danced.
And the other one was Addison Ray. And the third one's Bella Porsche, and she's the fine one. But anyway, out of those 3 girls, like, first of all, I understand the young audience probably like really like Charlie. But there are like, for like the older dudes, like if you're older than 16, I'd say, there are so many better looking girls doing better dancing than those chicks on there. Like, and I just do not understand. I don't understand the drive between those.
It's the appeal. It's the appeal of the celebrity. For example, let's say you put Drake in a room and he's a normal guy. He's a normal guy. He's got nothing to do with him.
Mm-hmm.
And you put him in a room with normal guys. He's going to have the same amount of chance, right? Like, not even, let's say, okay, I'll give a better example.
Yeah, you didn't explain that very well.
Let's say a girl is like, one of those interrogations where they come up and then they say the phrase.
Yeah, what, like you've got 7 people on the line?
Right, you got 7 people on the line, but instead of saying a phrase, she only gets to number them based on looks, right? Yeah. And she doesn't get a chance for any of them, she's just rating them, unbiasedly. So she rates them all in a room of normal guys. Drake's like 6, 7?
Yeah, continue.
But normally now, if you put him in a room, even if he's not a 6 or a 7, she's going to be like 10. It's Drake.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not saying that. But like, she came from nothing on TikTok.
So what? Drake came from nothing as well.
But he had talent.
So did she.
She dances in front of a camera.
And dancing is a sort of a talent.
All I'm saying is there's a lot of dancers on that app that do
but
it probably better.
It's the traction.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's creepy dudes that are attracted to her. 100%. Same with Addison Ray.
Well,
Addison Ray's more understandable because she's actually of age. Like Charlie D'Amelio, when she was young.
I don't know how either of them look, so this is really hard.
What do you mean? You're the one that told me Addison Ray didn't look that great.
When you showed me her bias, I don't remember her anymore.
Yeah, no, and I agree, she doesn't look that great. But Charlie D'Amelio is just an underage girl,
Yeah.
and like and she danced, and it was weird, and I do not
That's
understand
what-
it. Look, and like I said, I understand then the underage, like the 10, 11-year-olds, because that's probably the bracket where they see really attractive girls.
Yes.
Because like the 20-year-olds are probably too old for
But
them.
also the app is
like,
full of those kids.
which I understand. That's why I kind of get that one. But like I don't understand. That's what I mean is like, I don't understand like the 15, 16-year-old plus that are looking back at like a 15-year-old girl and be like, she's the queen, and like because she has like 100 like over 100 million followers. Like that is fucking a lot of people.
Who knows? She must have some sort of appeal to them.
Like, and that's all. Like it's incredibly creepy to me. It's incredibly creepy.
It honestly might be just following the herd. Like I said, like it's just that power of
Like I say though, Bella Porsche. Whew,
like let's say
she can smile at me like she smiles at the camera any day.
Let's say you go on a profile of hers and she was when she was at 50 million, and then you look at another dancer and this other girl is as good of a dancer, maybe better, and is a bit better looking, but she's only got 5 million. You're instinctively gonna follow the girl with more millions.
I'm not. I'm gonna like if I'm looking for like.
I said instinctively as like a human being, as like you just kind of choose the thing that seems. I mean,
better. I think it's more so like you'll get shoved down the throat. Like,
well,
I think
like
more
you
so
followed,
like
you
TikTok,
follow
probably pushes them guys.
Right.
Like
yeah.
more.
Exactly. Someone that's got more like people that are famous on TikTok, like us. We get pushed out onto people's homepages.
We're huge. We're just like huge stars. But yeah, like that still confuses me. But like, because Addison Ray, I'm pretty sure has been hanging out with like the Kardashians. I think she's going down that avenue.
Oh, okay. Well, that's smart because anyone that so many
it's smart.
It's smart, but it's
don't get
but
it.
so many girls, so many women and girls. That's their source of like branding in some way. Like they become friends with one of the like Jenners or Kardashians, and then they stop being friends with them eventually. They don't give a fuck because it's like a little double jump.
Yeah, I just don't get it because it's not like you're not doing anything.
Because some people are more willing to use up their time to gain something out of it.
I know it's a very masculine idea anyway, and like for females maybe it's not something that they care too much about. But like as a dude, if I was to do that, I would just feel like I'm not doing anything with my life. I'd be like, oh, I've got all this, like, I've got all the opportunity.
I don't think
in
that's
the world.
a trait of women or men. I think that's just a normal trait that some people have. Like some people are much more willing to.
That's what I'm saying. And like, no, I think most dudes, if you give a dude like if you're a dude and you're not like achieving like or
disagreeability is a masculine trait.
Yeah, that's
yes.
I'd say it's more so of responsibility. Like I'd say responsibility is key for a man. Like the more so than
but your
female.
responsibility
in different aspects.
There's different ways.
But like that's
when it comes to fame and seeping off other people's fame, there's different. Like you're talking shit, bro. Because how are you saying that she's doing that, hanging out with the Kardashians, when there's plenty of cunts that just go hang out with rappers and just like feed off their fame.
I agree. They're the same.
So it's not like
it's not.
It's not responsibility. It's
not,
just honestly fame. It's
I agree with you.
Some people's value system.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm still saying that I think more of those dudes that eventually, say for an example, you've got a rapper, and then a dude leeches off him,
right,
and gets to a position where he's got like maybe like 100k followers or something, right?
So you can advertise someone.
But say then he's still just not doing anything. But like he's just tweeting every now and then. He goes live on Instagram every now and then. Because he's not actually doing anything.
Well,
yeah, right. No. Yeah, just listen. But like he's not actually doing anything. I think he's gonna end up fucking sad because he's not actually doing anything. He's not accomplishing anything because he's not actually done anything. It's been given to him, and then he's like
free
shit.
riding.
Whereas exactly. But then for on the opposite way, where I'm more so saying with like the Kardashians, they don't do anything.
They do.
They don't.
You say that, but they have businesses. They've invested into things. Some of them have degrees. Some of them have cosmetic companies. Some of them have modeling lines. Some of them
if
constantly advertising shit.
If she goes down that route, fair enough. Fair enough.
But all of them have gone down that route.
Okay.
She already does that. All those girls on TikTok and such, they already advertise for shit. They were on that, when
and then,
Quavo,
even that, even that though, that is still just like such a like you're not doing anything new. You're not like wow, this is innovative. So
majority of people aren't doing anything new either.
No, at least like if you're going, say if you're like going up with the rapper, if you go start making your own shit and you're go in your own world, you're at least trying to do something your own and something individual, like something different to the rest of the world.
You're not riding someone's wave.
If you just make another makeup brand, it's like what else are you doing? Are you innovating the brand, or are you just making the exact same color of skin palettes like some other person's making, but putting a different name on it? Is it actually better than them? Is it actually innovative? I don't know. Look, I might be wrong. There might be a crazy makeup world, but I doubt it's that deep.
Look, there is innovation.
But she's making music, I guess. I don't know. Fucking
dude, she's doing something like I was about to say when Quavo, that basketball match that Quavo and Jack Harlow had against Lil Baby and 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
Those sisters, whatever they are, I don't know what their fucking last name. What is their last name again? TikTok sisters.
Which ones?
The
D'Amelios. Yeah.
That one. They were on there dancing beforehand, doing some shit on the show.
Yeah, they do it all the
so
time.
clearly they're doing some branding constantly. They do it. It's not just videos on TikTok. Just like that other girl, the Asian girl that's really cute on TikTok that you showed me as well. I don't know her name either. I don't know all these girls' names.
I'm pretty sure you were following her on Instagram.
No, I'm not.
You were before you deleted your other account. Because that's how I showed you. I was like, yeah, you followed this chick.
Oh, I just never saw her TikToks.
Yeah.
Okay, well, her, like, she seems to constantly do brand. When I checked her TikTok, she seemed to be doing branding stuff. Like, she'd be wearing, like, those anime shirts.
Yeah.
Are clearly,
she does that. You mean she does ads to get paid?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's like,
but that's
anyone can do that.
It's guerrilla advertising where you make it seem like it's actually not advertising, but
okay, yeah. But if you have that many followers, it's very easy to do ads. Like everyone's going to be coming at you.
Right. So what you were saying before is she's not doing anything by just making.
I still don't think. Okay.
Clearly, that's something.
Yeah. Okay. Look, if you want to turn your entire career into just doing ads, ad reads. And making a TikTok.
She's not doing ad reads.
Well, she's not. Because she doesn't read anything. It's just an ad about something.
It's guerrilla advertising. You're hiding it. You're hiding the
fact. I don't think she hides it that much.
Not hiding it. I mean, like it's not like, hey guys, today my TikTok is this advert. It's not that. It's just she'll wear it or she'll involve it in the thing. She'll be like,
okay. Again, if you want to make your career that, then that's dope. But like that's. I'd be pretty upset with myself.
Right, but you're saying all I'm trying to argue against is the fact that you're saying she's doing nothing, bro. She's doing nothing. She's clearly doing something. She's doing way more than you.
No, she's just getting the bag. No, that's what she's doing. She's getting the bag, which I don't blame her for.
Well,
but I would still say, look,
you feel unaccomplished.
What I'm saying is, I wouldn't give a fuck about getting the bag. I would rather do something I enjoyed. And actually made things that I enjoy.
What if she is doing what she enjoys, but she's also getting the bag on the side? Because sometimes you have to do things that you don't enjoy. I don't think so.
I think she's just getting the bag, which is fair.
Are you doing something that you don't enjoy with your life right now?
Yeah. I always enjoy my life. I always, that's how I live it.
No. Are you doing anything that you don't enjoy in your life currently?
Yeah, obviously. Which is I'm...
So I don't understand your argument.
Okay, well, I'll explain that then. In my case, I've kind of been forced to.
Right, so what if in her mind, she's also forced to in a different way? What if she gets to a point of money...
She's massively
Hold up. She gets to a point where she has a house. She buys this big-ass house, and she goes, I have this big-ass house. Now I have to continually pay off this. Not only that... I want my parents to live off better. Okay.
Oh, so no, I understand.
Instead of me making this video, I'm going to get this bag.
I understand if she wants to make the bag. I'm saying once I got to that point where I've made enough money for myself to live happily, and she has, and a lot of these people have, and they have enough money to make their families pretty okay. I think you're underestimating the amount of money they've made.
Right, but what if you want to continue creating wealth not only for your family but for constant generations? For example,
I first of all think that's a negative thing anyway. That my kids should have to fucking work for their own shit anyway. If that is the case, I'm not going to give I think that's how you make a privileged family in the first place.
Speaking of that, did you hear what Jackie Chan's doing?
No.
So I can't remember exactly. Sorry, Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
it was like 300 and something million. He's giving it all to charity when he dies.
I would do the same thing.
He said if his son, he said he's not leaving anything to his son. He's like, if he's capable enough to make his own wealth, he should.
Good, he should. And I think he's doing the good thing for his kid.
Yes and no.
No, he's doing a good thing for his kid. Because if you give him all that money, he's going to be a privileged piece of shit. Simple as that.
Depends.
Nah. Yeah.
If you raise your kids right, you could raise those kids to teach them to create an even larger empire from that.
Oh look, I don't think he's not going to give him nothing. He's not.
He said he's going to give him.
Well, he's not. No, but he's not. He's given him an incredibly privileged childhood.
Yeah.
The kid's never had anything.
Yeah.
The kid's Jackie Chan's son, so he's got all of the opportunity in the world.
Right, but also
he's not got nothing. He's just got no monetary value,
right.
Which is, I think, fucking exactly right. Is how that's what I would do. I do the same thing.
I would balance things because I think balance.
That is balance.
That's not balance. Balance is giving him some and supporting him in some way and being like, hey, you know what? I understand. I had to really work hard for this. You can work hard in a different way.
No, like money, like the responsibility of money in the world because of the way we've made it is like one of the biggest things, and I think it creates so much ignorance and arrogance.
It does, but I think if you have a higher purpose and a higher reasoning for your responsibility, you will look past the money because there's plenty of people that have so much money and they keep working towards something that seems not to be around money, but they need more money. I
don't see many kids of people doing that.
There is 100%.
There's actually only one that I know. There's only one, and that's Trump. Yeah. He was given $1 million. But overall, man, like
and that million was a lot more than $1 million back then.
In my opinion, I see more like famous kids being depressed and sad because
because they're given too much. It's like the other thing is, as much as people want to deny this, a lot of people that end up being depressed or anxious or anything like that, it's usually because they don't really have any actual problems. Like when I say actual problems, I mean like there's no tigers coming after you. There's no
there's no depression.
Crazy shit.
Depression doesn't exist.
You're not
in Africa.
Struggling to like
depression doesn't
raise a family.
Depression doesn't exist in the third world.
It exists, but not on a large scale.
It's a first world problem.
Yeah, and
it's the biggest first world problem there is.
Like when I go back to like Serbia, like you know, was that probably second world?
I don't know. I don't know what divides.
Second or third world at this point. It's third world at this point.
I imagine parts of it will probably be third.
Yeah. Really anyways, most of those people that are the ones that are poor, that are working all the time, no one is extremely fucking happy. No one is always smiling. But they're much more content and happy and have fun at times than people here with a lot more.
Yeah.
Just because when you it's the beautiful thing is the struggle, like they always say.
Which is why I think like Jackie Chan's doing the right thing.
Probably
because like I think like that's something. I think that's the most.
You know what I think it is? I think that's Asian hate. He's just not giving his son his money because his son is Asian.
He's an Asian hater.
Yeah.
He's like fuck. Like I want to like shoot up my family. Like that's Jackie Chan's next move. But
the next movie.
Yeah, like he's a kung fu.
I kill my family.
He spinning back kicks his kid through a wall. Yeah. And then like the whole movie's about his kid like trying to get revenge.
Trying to get the money.
Yeah.
And then at the end Jackie just dying. He burns it all.
Yeah.
He's like, I will take this with me.
Jackie Chan goes evil. That would be great. I would love to see Jackie Chan as an evil character. I'd love that.
I feel like there might have been a movie for that, but maybe not.
I don't.
You know, that is one thing that
not watched many movies.
That is one thing that I would hate. Just kind of like as an artist in general, when people box you in. But in music, people can't really box you in as much as they go, but you're supposed to be a rapper. If someone makes like a more R&B or singing thing, you're still able to make it without anyone stopping you. But with acting, you could get...
I think you do it to yourself in both cases.
Yes.
Like, surely, right? Like,
but it's a lot harder with acting when you get that.
Once you...
because people will just see you in that role.
Once you get boxed in, it's harder.
Yeah. Because you're not making the decision... Unless you make your own movie. You're not really making the decision of
it's a lot
who switches the art.
Yeah, making your own movie is a lot more expensive than making your own album. So it's like, I get what you mean. Because like, that's like... I see a lot of even like a lot of musicians are still boxed in. So like you can see like artists, you can normally tell like when someone's on like the second or third album, and they haven't really switched much up. You're going down a bad like path here. Like you might still be actually recently.
Well, some of those people like that stay in that same lane and just variate only a tiny bit. are usually the ones with the cult followings.
But like I don't. Yeah, I think it can do. I think there's sometimes
It can go both ways because
yeah.
sometimes you only create a cult following because you're the artist's artist.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
that's true. And it like you either get a cult following or you get known as the
just like there's those comedians that aren't for everyone, but they're the comedian's comedian. Like, if you know what I mean.
What do you mean? No.
Like, for example, like plenty of comedians speak about people like how their specials or things aren't as funny to the public, but comedians are losing their minds in there, like losing their minds and think it's funnier than any other comedian.
I remember hearing someone speak about it, but I've never actually I don't know who is.
Well, I don't have enough comedians to know, but I've heard of a few comedians mention a few other comedians.
Fair enough. Yeah, I've heard of someone. But saying that.
Yeah, it's that thing. It's that thing where it's like there's plenty of musicians that a lot of high level, high tier musicians really love that the public doesn't really seem to though.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but that could be personality because
in music, why people?
No, but you can also I think you can enjoy spending time with someone, and someone might be an actual way better friend to you than they're actually at making music, and you might just enjoy making music with them because you're buddies with them. Which is completely fair. Yeah. Because for an example, I would say Sway Lee, Jimmy, is not actually very good, but they're cousins, and he probably enjoys making music with him.
Yeah,
that's why
they've been making music.
Yeah, they've been. Yeah, so, but Sway Lee is
they have bangs together.
No, but Sway Lee is I would say levels above, levels. Sway Lee's a king in my opinion. He's one of he's he's in his own little area. His melodies are something different. But
that new Lil Yachty song, fucking.
I didn't like it that much.
I liked it.
I didn't like it. I liked Kodak's part on it.
We're talking about the wrong song then.
Well, his newest song they released.
No.
Yeah, his newest song was.
His newest song was a freestyle in his studio. Not a freestyle, but a quick one, on YouTube.
Oh well.
Oh, you didn't search
the fact that you... Well, no, of course I didn't. I went on Spotify and went to his newest
it's
song.
because he only released it as a...
Was I supposed to read your mind or something?
Well, yeah, we do a podcast together all the time. We talk fucking for hours constantly. Surely by now...
And the fact that it said latest release was hit about it?
It slaps.
Okay, yeah. No,
I'll listen to it after.
I'll listen to that after again. I'll listen to that after.
But, on to more important news, the Super League...
Dude, this week has probably been Sunday after you left. Mine was that day, Sunday and technically Monday for the UK and so on and so forth, was possibly the biggest day in football history.
Right.
It was
might be all over. Well, not all. Most of Europe. It's it's gonna destroy. Well, no, it's gonna destroy the leagues.
Football in general, because it's it will have the impact that it will have on the rest of the world football is just mental. And they've already signed a deal for 23 years. They can't. I don't think they can withdraw.
Wow, really?
So it's now a game of chicken. Where UEFA and the Premier League
gives up.
Well, so the UEFA have already come out and said...
Did you see who's invested 4 point something billion into it? JP Morgan?
Yeah. And it's who... And it's got to the point now where it's who goes against it. Because it kind of is impossible to go against.
Yeah.
The way they've planned it is the problem is, and it started...
Should we give a little bit of context?
We'll give context. Essentially, what happened is... the
top 12, tier teams in a few of the leagues in Europe.
12 teams 15, around 12. 15. No, it's 12 at the moment, and there's 3. There's 12 that have signed to it.
Oh yeah,
and
then 3 will come up later.
Yeah, and then but there's been 12 teams that have already signed a deal to essentially make this new European league,
Super League. It's called the Super League,
which is called the Super League. And it's not actually European. They haven't called it European, but people have added European because it's only European clubs.
Yeah, so far.
Because they would imagine they want to get Americans and crazy things involved in the future.
There's just not good enough clubs.
Yeah, essentially, and what they're doing is franchising football and turning it American, which is what for a lot of Americans have looked at it and gone, "What's the problem with this?" Because they're looking at it from their point of view.
But FIFA has been around for so long that they're kind of whoa, we've monopolized this. What are you doing?
Essentially, yeah. So it's then turned into this war of these essentially billionaire club owners against the billionaire UEFA and billionaire FIFA.
Yeah.
And the problem that they have is that, if they go into the European Super League, they can't then go in. They can't go play.
They
World
can't play
Cups,
the Champions League,
World Cups,
yep.
and so on and so forth. And essentially, because of this European Super League, you're going to give 20 odd teams around the world just like $1 billion a year, essentially, roughly.
Yes.
Like that's probably what
While all the other leagues will suffer because they will no longer have such a high level of competition,
and any revenue.
The only remaining teams will just be like.
And it's essentially, but like you look at it in the Premier League.
But did you see they?
You look at the Premier League though. Yeah. There's 6 teams that are going to have all the money, and then 14 teams that will have no money.
Yes.
So first of all, the Premier League will become irrelevant because you don't want to finish top 4 anyway.
Not only that,
there's no Champions League to qualify for.
Yeah.
So it's either you win it and even winning it, it's like why would I bother getting injured winning this when it's only going to give me like 20 million when I could go win it.
And the Super League will definitely pay more.
Well, yeah, when I go, if I get 300 million just for playing in the Super League, like why would I waste my players getting injured?
Yeah.
So obviously that will take a back seat and that will just become a club thing. And then it's like this entire like versus essentially of the billionaires there versus who's essentially what billionaires you want to win.
It's collapsing the structure of the current
football of like global football
system.
Yeah. So like essentially as well, and it goes back because like the Premier League now don't have a leg to stand on because essentially what they did 20 fucking years ago when they introduced the Premier League is they allowed people like Roman Abramovich and like all these oligarchs come in and go,
and just buy shit
come in, spend your money. Oh, you're allowed to, go spend money. Oh, you can do all these crazy things. And then when these like capitalists come in and go, hold on a second, we're the ones making all the money here. You didn't think they'd fuck off and go make their own shit? You didn't think that would happen? You didn't think these capitalists that are crazy about money?
This is my club.
Wait. We're the 6 teams that are making all the revenue. Why should I give a fuck about West Brom who are making no money? I don't make money when we play West Brom. I make money when we verse Real Madrid. I make money when I verse
Not
Arsenal,
only that,
Chelsea.
you're bringing in people that are not from England to buy the English clubs, which means they have no national pride to keep Manchester United in England.
Yep.
They don't care to be like, make sure the fucking Manchester stays in Manchester and that's it. Like
they care about the name. They care about the name. They care about the brand, and they care about it. That's all they care about. And like and that's why. And like that's why it's realistically saying no, we can't let this go. We can't let the European League take over. It's kind of hypocritical because we're okay with all these people spending money and like being unfair to the smaller teams, and like these billionaires are okay, but these billionaires, no, they're not okay.
Yeah,
and it's all fucked up in this circle because all the teams
and everyone knows that FIFA is corrupt already.
Yeah, it's which billionaire you want, but it's like we're essentially, but like that's the issue is we can't really step in because we've already crossed the line.
Yeah, like
so we can't go, hey Premier League, hey come tell them you can't do this, and the Premier League, we kind of
we kind of do this kind of same thing.
They kind of have more because like what are the Premier League going to do? The Premier League can go to them and say, if you do this, you're going to be kicked out of the Premier League. Like Man U are going to go, cool, see you later.
Yeah,
we'll go to America.
Because
like,
not
we're
only
a franchise now.
Yeah, we're a franchise. They can move.
Kind of like Abu Dhabi. See you later.
Kind of like the American team, kind of like the American baseball teams.
Yes,
they moved around.
That's what it is.
Cities.
And that's what it is now. And that's what they're going for. And
franchise.
Like, it's crazy because like the amount of Americans that are involved, it is mental. But
it will be an insane league.
The thing is,
each week the games will be fucking crazy.
The thing is, though, I think that will get boring.
And all of what I was going to say was, it's going to become the same as the Premier League. I can imagine at the beginning when the Premier League started, everyone was like, what the fuck is this? This is going to be amazing. A year, 2, 3 in, you're eventually going to be like, okay, Manchester's versing fucking... who's not... the French and the Germans are the ones that are not in it. Hey,
PSG aren't in it yet because of the World Cup. No, they can't... Because PSG are Qatari owned and they also have a World Cup coming up next. And it's kind of like, well, we actually paid for this World Cup. We corrupted FIFA, and we fucked it. Right. So PSG essentially will probably go after that World Cup. They'll probably go, we'll get involved. Yeah. Once that's like,
but the other thing about the league is, it's like you said, it's gonna make all the other leagues irrelevant because unlike the Champions League, it's not like a tournament thing. It's an all-round season thing. and
And
all
it's
of the
also-
best players, will go to the Super
That's what I'm
League.
saying. So like you go and like essentially like if so Bayern
It's
Munich,
it's the
Bayern
NBA.
Munich and
It's the
Dortmund,
NBA.
yeah, pretty much. And Bayern Munich, Dortmund say no because they like Germany actually have really good rules on like ownership of clubs and they've done it perfectly and they actually haven't broken.
Yeah, well,
over
because
the period.
it isn't like almost above 50% of their club is owned by their fans.
Yeah, and essentially, so they've done it really well, and they and like to be fair, if it all goes through, I'll probably
And
start
honestly,
supporting German clubs.
Not
But
only
anyway.
that, I don't personally think Bayern wants to move and give up German football
It wouldn't matter for them.
because
It wouldn't matter.
it wouldn't. But I think when you're chilling there and dominating for seasons, and you're pretty cool. You're pretty
Yeah, no,
comfortable.
well, no, I think.
And
I think
unlike
it's-
German, and unlike all the other football in
you
Europe,
can say the same at PSG.
and
but they will.
unlike all the other football in Europe,
It's the money, man. It's the money.
German arenas are always packed.
Yeah, but it's the money.
That's what I'm saying. But German, because the arenas are
It's the-
packed, they
it's the
have
same-
their
it's the
fans.
same
Their
thing.
fans
It's-
fucking
it's
go to
the
their games.
same thing though. At the same time, Bayern Munich won't be that good anymore because all the teams will just go, oh hey, Josh Kimmich, you're on what? You're on 150 grand a week right now. How's half a million?
Yeah.
What Lewandowski? Oh, you're on 200k. Have a mil.
Yeah.
Have a mil a week. Come here. Yeah. Come play. Yeah. Come play with the big boys.
Well,
and watch them fucking flood.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And then it's just and it's just gonna be like
It's gonna come to a point where it's like either you lose your players or you give in to us.
yeah, and like the only way it can stop is if it has to be stopped now. If it doesn't stop now, then
It's done.
and then it's just. And to be fair, look, I will be honest.
I'll be watching.
I'll be honest.
As a fan, I can't.
I think the opposite for me. I think I'll just stop watching football. I think I'll call it quits then. The reason why I like football is because it is like the idea of it is it's this global sport and it's like the most beautiful thing.
Well,
that
it will be
you
more
can-
global because it will be just a Super League. That is global.
No. So like you're gonna have essentially it's gonna be absolutely impossible for the lowest of the low kids to ever make it to that league. Like to that you're gonna have all these. You're gonna see colleges come into involved and where you've got to pay for scholarships and so much money is gonna be involved in so on and so forth. And it's taking all the grassroots out of everything.
True, yeah. You're
All
not climbing
academy-
out from like an academy.
Everything.
into-
All of that shit's gonna end.
Well, no, you can still climb into academy and get through it into the Super League if you
Look,
join.
it's just
one of the clubs in
takes the beauty out of the global sport as well.
Right.
It's no longer a global sport. It's like it's like and like all the other leagues will come.
It's almost
like college-
centralized now.
Yeah, and it will come like college basketball.
Yeah.
And like all the Premier League players, they're just probably not going to get paid.
Yeah.
You know, and then there'll be all that kind of shit going on. And it's like, yeah, I'm kind of all good with like not just giving in to these fucking stupid billionaires that are like doing that because like I don't know. The reason I like football is because like it's like that rivalry between your friends. Like,
Yeah.
You know, like I do. You know, that I love like going to a fucking event and watching with someone.
Oh, like
I'm
even
up
just
to.
your mates, like
Yeah,
just
so
not,
that is
not
the
a big
beauty of it.
club. Not
Like
a big
the
club.
fact is, Man U and Liverpool aren't rivals anymore.
No.
Because fucking they're in bed together. They're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
communicating like, oh yeah, we'll make all this money.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, we'll do it. And it's like,
Yeah.
and it's like that ruins everything. That ruins the whole idea of football. And I understand like the way Americans do sport, and I actually think it works incredibly well in America. I think their sports do incredibly well. But when you've got a global sport the size of football, that fucks everything. And what happens with the World Cup? What happens with the World Cup?
Yeah, that's the thing. Cause it's like if they're really like you can't play.
They're gonna
in the
make their
World
own.
Cup.
They're gonna make their own.
Yeah, the Super Cup.
But then it like all records and everything gets restarted. It's like it's a crazy kind of idea, and it's like it's
Would it
mental
really
that
matter
it's
if it all got restarted? Because like before the Premier League, there was another league.
yeah, well that's the reason why that's when it got fucked up in the first place.
Well, there you go.
The
Just
Premier
keeps
League
getting-
turning into the Premier League.
Well, same thing will just happen with the Super League and eventually the Universe League.
That's what I'm saying. Like
You know what I'm saying?
realistically-
Aliens will play.
Yeah,
against us.
I do get it. Like at the end of the day, the mistakes aren't made now. The
Yeah.
mistakes were made fucking 20 odd years ago when
Yeah.
we allowed fucking these stupid rich people to come in and treat clubs like businesses, and that's
You can't say that because it evolved the clubs and made them global, etc.
No,
etc.
it would've
made
happened.
people money,
what happened.
made
Well, look at Germany.
made footballers richer and stuff.
Look at Germany.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Fan owned, all of it.
I don't know. I can't.
But the Premier League wanted that cash. The Premier
I
League
can't
wanted that
argue with
cash.
either because I'm like plenty of those football players are probably so glad that such a thing happened in their lives, so they were able to not only feed their families but fucking their whole village back home.
Yeah, 100%. Like, but that's not the point though. The point is they would have been able to do that anyway in that system. The point is,
I understand that, but like something was bound to happen like that. It constantly
no,
evolves.
it wasn't until they allowed all these capitalists to take control of clubs and treat them like businesses. That's
right. But what I'm saying is, someone eventually, even if it didn't happen then, someone eventually would have said, "Hey, man, like, why am I investing into this?" That happens with everything.
It would, well,
just technology.
If it didn't happen that long ago, if the Premier League back then didn't do it,
it would happen eventually. I'm telling you.
No, but like, look, you're like, I'm talking on a global scale, and eventually, you know, PSG, like our own friend, like a country would have given in.
Yeah,
I get what you
someone
mean.
would have been like, "Hey, why are we not investing all this money into these clubs?"
No, but that then goes back to FIFA. That's FIFA's problem.
Yeah,
because FIFA and
that's built on corruption.
FIFA and the Premier League stopped the Saudi Arabians from buying Newcastle last summer. They stopped the fucking transfer. They didn't allow them to buy the club.
Okay.
And Newcastle fans were up in their heads because they were like, "What the fuck? You let all the you let Sheikh Mansour buy Man City a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
They're rolling in it. PSG are literally owned by a country.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck? Why can't we get bought out?" And now they know.
Yeah.
Now they know because you know that's another team that this has been going on for fucking 12 odd years, and they're like, well, that's a new fish that we've got to get involved in this Big Six because he's gonna want to be involved.
Oh, is Newcastle one of the teams?
No, they're not because they didn't get bought out.
Okay.
But like but
if they got bought out, they would have had to
be involved because they had rich owners. Because that's all the teams that are involved as well.
Yeah,
but Arsenal shouldn't be involved right now. We're dog shit. But it's because we got Stan Kroenke involved, and he's a fucking very rich American. And it's like, and you also look, and the one thing that is really, really sad about it, and like this is the saddest thing about all of it, is that they used COVID as like a distraction. It's like so sad. Like in all of their coming out things, they're like, "Oh, we're all coming together during this like tough time when we're all doing really bad. You know, we're gonna accept this $350 billion, like all this or $350 million. We're gonna accept this because COVID has hurt us so badly." And it's like, Arsenal, you furloughed.
Oh, don't forget the 4.5 billion from JP Morgan.
Arsenal, don't forget the 50 fucking staff you furloughed at the start of the year. Liverpool, don't forget the 50 fucking staff you furloughed at the start of the year because COVID hit you really bad. But hold on a second, we're still negotiating this fucking $350 million deal behind everyone's backs. It's like, come on. And then you have the audacity to go...
That's how capitalism works.
But then you have the audacity to use fucking COVID as a smokescreen. And be like, we're doing it because we're all struggling and it's going to help all the clubs. No, it's fucking not.
No, it's not. It's like any other situation where it's like the people with the money see another opportunity where they can make even more money, and so they disguise it by going, "This is for the people."
Yeah, and it's not. It's not. It's sad.
Just kind of like, look, like I don't think
I'll start supporting Bournemouth.
I don't think Elon Musk has really horrible ill intentions, but Neuralink, as much as it is for the people, it's going to become something that will no longer be for the people and will be used against the people.
I don't think by Elon Musk though.
No, not by him. Yeah. But what I'm saying, neither was
the creation of football. I know what you mean.
The creation of football or FIFA itself.
Like we've said, it's going to get in the wrong hands.
I'm guessing when they made FIFA at the beginning,
it was probably brilliant.
They were like, "Yo, why aren't we doing this? Like, we'll make football beautiful." And yes, they saw the opportunity to make money, but majority was investments at first. Yeah. Because there was no money first.
It becomes corrupt because people are corrupt and money brings corruptness.
Yeah, people saw how much opportunity there was to make money, and they go, boom.
Yeah, no, look.
And I don't blame people.
I am looking at it in like a perfect world where like I wish it was like that, and it's like it's obviously not. It's not that way.
It's just sad that it's ruining a beautiful sport.
It's like the thing that's interesting is like the UK have said like they're going to try and get the government involved. What are they going to do? Oh shit! Again,
like you said, they'll move the club.
Man, you were going to be like, I'm off to Dubai. I'm off to Gibraltar.
We're the Dubai Red Devils now.
Yeah. And I'll go to Gibraltar where there's no taxes. See you later.
Yeah.
They probably offload the taxes there anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Fucking who knows?
Like, you know, so it's like fucking, you know,
it's all Rashford's fault.
Yeah.
He started this Super League
there's interesting
by giving money to those kids for charity.
Yeah, it was all Rashford.
He didn't give it to charity. He gave it to the Super League.
You turn over the newspaper the next week and you go,
head of Super League Rashford.
No, the son, Raheem Sterling. It's all his fault. It's because of that gun tattoo on his leg. It's all Raheem Sterling. It's all these black
I knew he was
footballers.
slinging
It's all these
pee.
black English footballers that have come into our
I
league.
knew he was slinging.
But yeah, no, I honestly think I'll probably stop watching football.
I think I'll be interested again.
Look, I won't lie. I'll probably watch the first couple games, but first of all, I'm not going to be an Arsenal fan anymore. I'd rather.
Yeah, I guess I'm just going back to partisan. Hey,
I'd rather support I'll support a German team. Fuck it, I don't give a shit because they do shit right over there. And like I think they will have a core group of people that will probably play there. And I will
look after like 1916, the
there's
Germans started
also
doing things
certain
right
things
again.
that just don't make sense. Is like I think in the German teams that were invited, Schalke got invited, and Schalke are last right now with
But
like
they
14
have
points.
money.
Well, they don't, not anymore. They've that's why they're last because they have no money.
Then why did they get invited?
Because
Heritage?
because they've been in the league for a long time.
Oh, okay.
And
so
it's like, they might, maybe their owners are rich. I don't know.
maybe the owners rich,
But
you
like-
don't know that.
But like it's mental, and it's like Everton came out with a statement recently, like a couple of hours ago, essentially saying everyone's a disgrace. And then like you've got and Wolves put on in their Twitter bio 2018-19 champions because they came 7th that year behind every team. Fucking fair play to Wolves, bro. Like I'm surprised Wolves
That's
aren't invited.
crazy.
Like Wolves have got stupid rich owners now. Like I'm surprised Everton aren't invited. They've got stupid rich owners. Like
and Everton is a club that you could say has a long heritage.
oh yeah, they're bigger than Spurs. They're bigger than Spurs.
You're just saying that because you're an Arsenal fan.
No,
bro.
they're bigger than Spurs. They've been in the Premier League longer than Spurs have. They've won more shit than Spurs have.
Yeah, they
Spurs
have,
haven't
yeah.
won a Premier League.
Yeah.
They've not won. Arsenal haven't won a shit. Look,
I can't believe they sacked Mourinho.
the two teams that should not be in it are Arsenal and Spurs. I completely agree with that. It's just that they've got Daniel Levy in charge. We've got Stan Kroenke in charge. That's the whole reason. And like
Can't believe it.
You've
weaseled your way in.
So it's like, and like realistically, I should be dancing because like European football again. But like PSG,
Oi, you didn't want to let us in the Champions League? We'll make our own league.
yeah, we're like fuck you. PSG have won the Champions League this year
Basically, yeah.
because all teams are getting kicked out.
Kicked
We're
out.
kicked out of the Europa League,
Yeah, I know.
so it's fucking Roma versus Villarreal final. Apparently that's being announced on Friday.
I wish Ajax stayed, so Ajax went through, so they could at least win. I
Yeah,
could
they
see
could do
Tadic
something.
fucking
Yeah,
hold it.
I think they've gone against it as well. But like it's a joke. Like how are Ajax not in it above like Spurs and Arsenal?
Do you think
way
they'll?
bigger
Do you
European
think
team.
they'll start again and like
So they're
put
going
Ajax
to
back in?
So no, they're going to keep going until teams accept, because obviously you got Bayern, Dortmund not accepting, and PSG yet. They're just going to go down further and further down the ladder until teams accept.
Yeah,
That's what they're
probably.
going to do.
That's how they're going to do
Until
it.
they fill it out. And they apparently said that every year there's going to be 5 teams that make it in there, different 5 teams that have like played across the world.
Oh, okay, so
But,
they're
like-
kind of being selective.
Yeah, but like it's also just kind of like, oh, well done, you this year you get to get fucked
Oh, you
by
deserve.
all the best players. Like, what are you gonna do? You bring all your shit players up for each season to play against Prime, Mbappe, and Lewandowski up front? So I wonder what's gonna happen. Are they gonna come fifth last?
And is it like every Wednesday or something? Was it?
Yeah, and because they had
That's on We Play Indoor, so I'm.
so they're like on Wednesdays you will play in this league, but on the weekend you can go back.
We
to
are
your
part of the
domestic-
Super League.
Yeah, it's us. But like on the weekend you can go back to your domestic league and you can play there still. But why the fuck would you? There's no point. What are you playing in the Premier League for? You're not trying to win anything anymore. It's just becoming... Anyway, let's move on.
It's just kind of crazy all that's happening.
it's
so many things. Speaking of things unwinding, the CIA and the FBI.
No, bro. Their sexual orientation. They're bisexual. They're F-bi.
Oh, sorry.
They're female biased.
Female biased. The female biased agency.
I'm actually like offended by the name FBI. Can we like get them renamed? Because I'm actually offended by the name FBI. I think first of all they should allow men.
Fairly bitchy investigation.
Yeah, fairly bitchy. Yeah,
investigators.
Yeah.
So
You walk into a crime scene. I don't like it in here. It smells. Can
my god!
someone get me some gloves now?
He couldn't have killed him any cleaner.
There's blood on the walls, guys. Did you not clean it before, guys? Oh, Jeremy.
I totally forgot where I was going.
You were talking about.
Oh,
the
right.
FBI
So the FBI and the CIA have started confirming even more alien cases and more UFO sightings and admitting even more that it is real
Yeah.
and that they do actually have.
What do you mean it? Like, you mean just? extraterrestrial life.
The theory of extraterrestrial life, because
but like, I think most people have been pretty like it's obvious.
a lot of people still deny it.
No, but like
I have plenty of people that I know that still go, "No, bro, it's not real."
No, but not. I don't listen to them talk about like when the FBI. I don't listen to all the FBI and CIA. I don't listen to what they say because I don't really care. But
right.
But if you say you don't think that there's something else in this everlasting universe, just like what's the odds of it not happening? Because the fact that it's infinite.
People. You know what the funny thing is? People try to use logic against the alien thing, where it's like, well, they haven't come, but it's like, if you're really logical, you'd understand how infinite the universe.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like so, like the fact that we're just this random predicament here on Earth. That's going to happen.
The other thing that humans want to believe is they want to believe in this beautiful
that we are,
theory
like,
that we're this omnipresent thing. Not omnipresent.
Yeah.
Omnipresent is something else, totally else.
We are God.
That we, in some sense,
God created this.
In some sense, they believe that we are coincidentally like this, just like pure luck, just this 0.0000000 percentile.
That is the likelihood.
That is,
but when you've got an infinite reality, that happens a lot.
Yeah, there's more than
that happens.
Maybe you know what? Look, what if in this whole universe there's only 2 or 3 aliens, or 2 or 3 of us kinds? Still,
that's what I'm saying. Just because it's 0.0000, the size of the universe is a larger number,
and it keeps expanding.
Yeah, and it will eventually it's going to contract.
Yeah, but that happens in billions.
Yeah, we'll be.
So we'll be gone by then. I won't even give a shit.
ScumCast will unfortunately be over by then, unless we keep a like.
We'll vibrate in the. We'll vibrate in the dead space.
No, I think what we got to do is like I don't know what your ideas are, but like I'll just like I don't know, get a girl pregnant and like say, hey, you can take care of my kid. But like that kid is gonna continue the ScumCast. After my legacy.
I'm gonna create a black hole, and in that black hole, I'm gonna
chuck your sperm.
I'm gonna chuck in like legitimately like just a hard drive, just full of all of our podcasts.
Okay, yeah.
And so like when the world ends, whoever jumps to our black hole will just have us to listen to.
Better idea. I think what we should actually have is we should create a bit of AI that can create content.
Right.
And what we do is we give him all of our podcasts.
Yeah, give us.
And we say to him, okay, we need
deep fake us.
Yeah, and we need new content every week. And that's actually the new content we do. That actually might happen just in our lives.
Probably.
Imagine that happens and we're just like, oh yeah, we don't have to do the podcast anymore. Sorry for that cut, guys.
I think you might have, but hopefully not.
I can check. I will check. Speak.
We're good?
Yeah. But yeah. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. You didn't hear any of our AI talk. We're definitely not gonna. We're definitely.
What's new this week? What's new this week? What's new this week? What's new this? Just fucks up one day and we don't even bother checking because we just can't.
We're just getting bamboozled
on
like, Twitter.
What the fuck? What kind of drugs
Jack,
were they on?
Jack Rash, you're gonna explain 52 minutes into your 3,000
I just got up,
episode?
pulled my cock out. What the fuck?
You realise we were into the AI. Rash whips his cock out every once in 10,000th opportunity. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, no, that was a mistake.
Oh, well, leave it in.
We get banned from everything because of AI Rash.
I mean, I think this Rash would be way worse than AI Rash, but
no, you reckon? Not if we programmed him to whip his cock out on our podcast.
No, all right. You said it too many times, so I've got to do it now.
That means it's got to be true.
What else? What else is interesting?
The world of sport's been mental this week, man. Like that's most of it. Like fucking the boxing.
Oh, shut up, Robert Whittaker.
That's sad. The fact that like
shout out Robert Whittaker.
Big Rob got
great
performance. Paid, probably got less.
Yeah, Big Rob for fucking dominating for a few rounds. An actual proper fighter probably got paid like a 10th of what Jake got paid.
Yeah, and did you see this week? Like, I'm pretty sure. Apparently, what's it called? Miami Heat are like getting pretty worried about like Tyler Hero's like celebrity status.
Whoa, really? Yeah, about what?
Because he's so like
blown up.
now. He's like
because he's just the only white guy that's really good.
No, he's not actually doing that well.
No, he's not doing. No, he just did well in the playoffs.
Yeah, and he's not. No, he
And
didn't
he's
have
friends
a
with,
terrible,
like,
he didn't have a,
celebrities.
he didn't have a terrible start to the season, but that was why. It's like he just blew
The
up.
song.
Like everyone, like I was reading a
the
bit into it,
song,
and
the
people were just like, "Fucking hell, Jack Harlow, why'd you do this? Like, why'd you ruin it?" But like, he's got like his own Chipotle fucking bowl now. He's got his own cereal.
Well,
like,
good on him.
brands hit him up, and like he's like,
Good on him.
and like he's just getting all these fucking deals, which is good on him for doing it. But like,
Good on Jack. He must love Jack Harlow for that.
oh yeah, like the like it's weird because he's just like a likable dude. Like that's
he
the
is,
problem
he
as well. Like he's just a likable guy. So fair play to him in that case. But like you want him also just to be a beast.
Yeah.
Like, but he's not quite a
Oh,
beast.
speaking of beast, the numbers that Steph Curry's been putting up
He's
is fucking stupid.
he's making a late run,
and he's
for-
injured as well.
He's making a late push for for MVP.
He's also injured.
Yeah, but and it's just like that's just Steph at this point. It's
Stop.
it's not it's just kind of like it's kind of a bit of a joke, but like it's weird though. Like the NBA is like turned like from like they have like these just two beast centers. One of them is this big Serb fucking. Whoa.
It's so the way he plays is so uncomfortable. It just the way he skips on his it's just such a Serbian uncomfortable way of playing. I've seen so many older men play basketball like that, but he works so well.
I don't get it.
No wonder. Like I said before, we have won the what's it called, basketball World Cup. We've also won the Europeans a lot of times. We have a lot of good players.
Do you know what I don't understand about him though? He's he picks out dimes. Like because he moves like that. I think look, he might be able to get some points. He might be able to dominate in the paint and shit. But like, surely, what's that part? He just did that pass.
Oh, his passes,
dude. He's the best assisting center probably like ever.
Oh yeah.
Like
easily.
but then you've also got Joel Embiid, who if he didn't get injured probably would have got MVP. Who's kind of not as good as him as a passer, but like he can fucking do it.
Randall has been playing fucking pretty crazy.
Yeah, the Knicks have been fucking
Lillard. I don't know.
Dame Dollar's always doing well. He's had a really good. His clutch points this season.
I don't understand how they look like. It's not that they look down on Dame. They don't give him enough praise.
No, it's because he plays for Portland and he refuses to go to a mega team.
Right.
And like
I heard the reason. I heard the reason why.
Yeah, and he's always said it, and he's always said
he says that's not the way he wants to play. He says if he's gonna like go somewhere, he's gonna play properly.
And which respect to him, I like that. And like his clutch points this season has been just
crazy,
just a joke, like
crazy.
Like, he went on a run where he just you were like, give the ball to Dame in the last minute. You know what he's gonna do, but he's still gonna end up as a bucket. And it's like, it's just
the fact that he's very successful at basketball and rapping.
He's one of my favorite athletes. He's one of my favorite athletes.
Usually, athletes that go into like music or rap usually are like they do okay, but it's never like he actually has like a following that's a rap following that don't care about his basketball.
Yeah, and like I feel actually kind of bad for him as well because he's just kind of come at the wrong time because Steph Curry's just kind of a bit of a god. Like, and Curry's just got like this ultimate he doesn't
miss.
He's like the best,
honestly
the best shooter of all time. He's just
the best way to describe it. He honestly doesn't.
To be fair,
miss.
Dame. The one thing Dame has over him, he has better range than Curry.
Right.
Like, Dame will pull up from the half court. If he's pulling up from half court, I'd rather Dame do it.
I think Dame
because he's clutch.
Is overall a better player.
Nah,
Curry's
handles, man. Curry's passing is better. Like Curry's shooting's better.
Yeah.
Dame's finishing's probably a bit better. And his range is better. But
Dame's
overall,
defending's better.
Yeah, but I think Curry overall, if you want one on your team, realistically,
I don't know. I honestly couldn't say.
Curry drop. Yeah, look, you've got the two best fucking point guards. Yeah.
It's hard to say.
So it's kind of like whatever. But if you put Dame in that Golden State team, same.
Oh yeah.
Same shit. Like
same kind of.
Same results, same dominance, kind of thing, same dominance.
Same
so
dominance.
It's like whatever. So, but like,
man, Steph's doing very well for not having anyone crazy around him anymore.
Yeah. Well, he's got Oubre. He's got Oubre.
Draymond,
pretty boy Oubre. Yeah, Golden State aren't a terrible team. Terrible, but they're not. They're not. Yeah, they're not.
They're not the Nets.
KD, fit Clay, and
they're not the Nets now though.
But they've just got injuries.
The Nets
I think KD got injured again.
Did he? Oh fuck, man.
But
which is sad because it's like they just
KD's life. KD looks like he's like 40.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. He just And have you seen KD's tweets? He has more tweets than he does points in the NBA.
Well, apparently he's very outspoken about a lot of things.
Yeah, no,
But he
I
also
like
is a flat earther.
No, Kyrie is.
Kyrie. Oh, wait, I talking about. Wait, who was talking about? I
KD.
thought you were talking about Kyrie.
Kevin Durant.
Oh, Kevin. Oh, you know. Oh, Katie loves tweet fights.
Yeah, no, KD's like the most.
He's known for making fake accounts as well.
Yeah, no, KD doesn't give a fuck, and he's got his own podcast. He's good.
Did you hear how much money he's made recently?
No.
Because he was one of the people. Him and Nas were one of the people that invested into Coinbase.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
Coinbase
I can't remember, but
now.
someone recently bought out Coinbase.
Oh, yeah.
A big portion of it, and them two made a lot of money from it.
Good on him. Yeah, like that's just the way things are going now.
That's just the way.
Get your coins.
Take Doge to the moon.
Yeah, I still can't. Elon's pushing that hard.
He is.
He
said step on this front. Yo, he is.
Elon's,
it's like in
my
Vikings.
opinion,
When he's like shield wall.
I appreciate like a famous person like Elon, like getting involved with like normal shit.
Well, do you know why he said the reason he wanted to make Doge? Because he said the people that made Dogecoin made it as a joke, as a piss take of cryptocurrency. If it became the actual affiliate.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Rather than
I get that, but
Bitcoin.
I still do think though, like the way he memes it, like I appreciate. Again, I'm not a big meme dude anyway, but. And I appreciate someone like him.
I appreciate someone so
involved.
genius, constantly memeing on Twitter.
I agree,
as well.
and I actually think some of the shit he comes up with is hilarious.
On Twitter, he's hilarious.
But
I
also think like sometimes he's hilarious. Sometimes I look at it and think you're just not in touch there.
Oh right.
You're just not.
But that also could mean that he's in touch. That we're just not in touch.
No, there's certain things where I think that's actually just kind of not funny. He goes like.
No, someone probably finds it funny. Someone that's a bit more,
No, it's just like something where I'm like, it's like it would have been a funny joke like 5 years ago.
Don't want to cause any transgressions, but I'm gonna say it. Someone more geeky. Oh.
Yeah, okay. But like everyone's gonna.
People just fucking. But
everyone's gonna. Then you can say every meme's funny. Then you can say every meme's funny because someone's gonna get it and someone's gonna be like, haha.
Well, yeah.
But like that's. But like
it's not out of touch.
But if I were to
out of touch to me sounds like saying like.
If I made a
saying like, why can't you guys just invent? Why can't you guys just invent like a whole company that like does some crazy shit like
if I did a Dan Daniel meme.
Yeah.
Right now, and I put it out there. I just put it on my Instagram or some shit. That wouldn't be funny to a lot of people, to most people. Even like,
depends on your context. If you brought it back for a specific good reason, it'll be funny.
No, but people would be like, "What the fuck?" But maybe some old dude sees it for the very first time.
Oh my god!
Oh, you fucking cracker, you! And like,
yeah, it's for those people. It's not for you.
That's what I'm saying though. But like, that doesn't mean like I still think that.
Just like it's like saying fucking Jordan Peterson stop fucking promoting your fucking. Stop promoting your book, bro. I've already bought it.
That means you can say everyone is funny.
Yes, they are.
But like, it's not like. But like, there are like. That's
because
that's what I'm saying.
Is also relative. Just
then that's what I'm saying though. I think he takes it to. I
even
think
the truth.
He takes it to a point though. That's what I'm saying is he takes it to a point where I do look at it and I'm like, that's kind of not like that. Like, yeah, it's a little cringe. I don't know. It's like that's what I look at it as.
That might be just because you're not like. You're not in high.
I'm not a NASA. I'm not a.
You're not like you're not a high intellectual.
Yeah, maybe. Look, to be fair,
compared
to Elon Musk, I'm not. I'm fucking dumb as shit.
I am, bro.
I'm dumb as shit compared to Elon.
You know Nikola Tesla?
Yeah.
My dad.
Personally. And yeah, you got the shit end. Bro, you're not living up to your dad nowhere
I'm
near.
the pigeon?
Yeah, you got the pigeon brain. You got the Tesla looks, the pigeon brain.
I got the nose, the beak.
You got the beak of the pigeon. To end it, right? I think we can call it here.
You have a question?
I do have a question for you.
I don't this week.
I'm
tired of being a slave.
Fair enough.
I'm tired of being a slave.
I was actually going to make a point as well.
You know what? Maybe asking questions does get us somewhere, but we're not only a questioning podcast. We're an entertainment podcast.
First, before I do ask you the question, right?
Okay.
I was going to say, because this came up, we spoke about it a little bit this week.
I'm super straight.
Yeah. But that's not the point. Porn star, the people that date porn stars.
Yes.
Dudes that date porn stars. Because Riley Reid got engaged.
Engaged or something.
This week. I think they are the most secure men in the world. Because those men.
If you're able to get past the fact that she's getting rammed.
And she has been rimmed like by
And
some,
she's going to continually be rimmed.
some big men, some
And she'll continually.
fairly sizable
And
men.
she loves
looking,
that.
And looking at that dude that she's engaged.
Also looking at her face.
I'm just gonna, no, the dude.
Okay.
Looking at him, I'm not racist. I'm not racist, but he is a white guy, and I'm speaking from white guy experience.
And I'm
And
not
I've
speaking
seen,
from. I'm not
I've
only speaking
seen
from,
some of those dicks that she's taken.
Look, I've watched
And all I'm
enough.
saying is I've not seen a white cock look like that.
I've watched enough Black Raw to know that Riley Reid seems to really enjoy really big penises.
All I'm saying is
and it doesn't seem like he has one.
I don't think you have the facilities for that big.
And
man.
also,
I don't think you do.
Also, the other thing is, let's say we switch that up, and he was a black man, and he had a big dick. I also don't think it matters about the dick size. I think some of those porn guys are just better at fucking her than you are.
100%. But that's
'Cause it's their job.
That's still besides the point. I am commending that man because you are one secure motherfucker, and I respect
also,
you.
I'm usually thinking the relationships like that are, even though you're married, it's kind of like polygamy. You can.
Yeah, like I was talking to one of our friends this week about something about like essentially like the French and like the way they treat relationships.
Oh yeah.
And I respect it so much, like because like they don't put that much like worth on sex. It's more so like artistry rather than it is anything else. And it's like like relationships are more about your intimacy between each other rather than the actual act of sex. Yeah. Which I agree. I think people put too much on it. Yeah. People go, oh my god, this person's like fuck. Like people put so much value on sex, which is so much of an issue of the world today. Anyway, like we judge women so harshly because of sex. We judge men who don't get sex harshly. Like it's like this converse like thing, and it's like we put so much worth on it when like you look at other cultures and you're like, wait, why don't we just do it like that? Where it's like we're free to be human beings and like it's like
because in a Western
French
sort
or
of
Western.
Yeah, but they're a different kind of Western culture. The more English centralized cultures are more
that's what I'm saying.
Rooted in
that's
that
what I'm saying.
deep sort of religion and sort of kind of like keeping it that way. I don't think it's dumb. I think
think
there's ways to it.
I think you're more free. You're less stressed about it. It's something because I think like that idea stresses people out so much.
Clearly,
oh my god, Jesse fucked this person.
Clearly,
this week.
social media. Yeah, but clearly, social media and the internet has showed us that us humans are faulted in that way of we are easily jealous and easily shaken by things such as our partner even talking to someone or liking someone's photo. People went from fucking, oh, it's okay for you to fuck someone else and me fuck someone else. Just don't tell each other, We keep our lovers
I don't think that's
apart.
it. I don't think it's like. I think that's the opposite. I think it's like I think it's the trust in everything.
Well, yeah, no, but I'm
it's
saying it went from that.
It's more of the thing that we have.
No, but I'm saying it went from that sort of trust to no trust at all, where it's like, I don't want you fucking talking to your sister because she's a girl.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's real, but I'm honestly at this point I'm guessing that's real somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I would fuck your sister, so like I just don't want you talking to her, even though you're a female.
I don't want her around me because I get hard when she's around.
Can you like maybe look? I fully understand that like your sister is like hot and shit and she's not interested in me, but like I'd appreciate if you didn't let her come in the house when I'm around because like I get really like hard for
Kick
her.
your sister out of this
like,
party. What did she do? Kick your fucking sister out. What did she do? She didn't want to fuck me in the toilet. What the fuck?
She opened the door for me to let me in. Fucking just get her out of here, man.
Stop flirting.
Can you tell your sister to stop fucking wanting?
Did you see the way she kissed you on the cheek? I kissed you in that same spot. She knew that we basically indirectly kissed.
Why did you not tell me you were gay? For your sister as well.
Gay.
What the fuck? Anyway, to end this week, on the
Me
fact
and you have not been able to talk too well today. Hey, it's kind of been like a bit of a stuttering.
Who knows? Yeah, no, I'm just stuttering.
The stuttering. That's what. That's episode. You know how there's the
stutter champs.
No. You know how there's the something. Oh, there's a movie. It's something that.
Okay, whatever.
The dinning, but call it the stuttering.
The stuttering. Okay.
Thank you for listening.
No. I've got a question for you. You fucking idiot.
That was a question.
No, it wasn't. I said porn stars are people that date porn stars.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
You idiot. Anyway,
thank you for listening.
Would you be able to? Okay. Would you be able to? This is a really serious question. Would you be able to? I can't speak either. Would you be able to fling a piece of naan bread, or throw a baguette like a javelin further? Both have been slightly cooked and won't go stale. what do you think you could throw further? So like the naan bread like that, baguette like that.
Baguette.
You think the baguette?
Baguette, because just like the reason I say that is just like those plane. You know when you make different paper planes.
Yeah.
You know you can make those gliders, or you can make those ones that pierces.
Yeah,
that
like
just go
the,
through.
yeah, the
Well,
pierces
I
are
usually
OP.
just make pierces, and
Well,
I just
pierces
throw
are
it.
OP.
You don't ever
Bruv.
throw it because people don't realize when they used to have pierces, they go up and through them, and then it would just go down like this. No, a pierce is supposed to like.
Do you ever have those
It
competitions
almost
in school?
gains.
Yeah,
Like,
do you ever have those competitions in school?
and I
like,
always used to win them.
bro, like people.
You know why? Because I triple folded
Those
mine.
dumb cunts that
Bro.
made those fat fucking planes and thought you're gonna win.
Oh, my floater's gonna beat
bro,
yours.
look at this fat fucking plane. No, bro, you
Bro.
make it fit
And
and
then
you fucking peg it.
I would fold it 4 times, and people were like, "That's not gonna work well." I was like, "You see, I run up and fucking threw that shit."
I
that
turned
shit.
into an engineer. I'm like, if no one talk to me. I'm in my engineer
I'm
mode.
twisting the wings from extra propel. Like,
Did you ever like fold?
Yeah,
it and
yeah,
stuff like that?
obviously.
No, just for that little extra
yeah,
coolness?
just for that little extra, you know. Fuck yeah.
Bro, those
Not only did I beat you, but I beat you in style.
Yeah, and I'm in my math class and we're seeing who can throw the fart.
That was such a serious.
My crush is across the room. Oh, fuck, I've got to make it the best play. I'll make it the best play because Jessica's over there and I've got to I've got to impress Jessica. And like year 4 me didn't win, got my heart broken.
Damn.
Anyway, welcome.
I won all my playing things.
No,
so
I
I'm
actually
cool.
did.
I'm
'Cause
entitled.
but we had one at work the other day, like not long ago. Like,
See,
it was mainly just me and someone else. Like, but she thought she could throw a better
Oh,
plane
it's
than
a
me.
she.
She thought she could throw a better plane than me, and I
Oh,
was
you
like,
fucking flirting up other girls.
and then I was just like, well, you're battling the king here. And then I built my plane, and I was like, fucking, and I pegged it across, and it fucking flew. And she was like, fair enough, you make a good paper plane. Anyway, thank you for listening to this episode. We'll catch you next week. Peace.